warning, Kai. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him. They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Out here, people are more likely to think I'm trying to rob you. We don't see many lordly types.
Kai, before you go, make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
I admire your eagerness, Envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3 to 1.
Why doesn't the claviger put a stop to it?
Think, dimwit. Just that I see the poison in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't... trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
I've come in search of lost... treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Strangle route. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah.
First get the leaves, his letters won't turn up.
Maybe it's superstitious, but Audra like this usually marks a good spot to rest.
Then?
Die alongside you, probably. You fall, we fall. It's that sort of thing.
If the stone falls...
I haven't... haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps you know, for most people. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Now I've got to wonder what you did to get on his bad side. The Living Lands is a far cry from fancy parties and court events. The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though I should warn you, you can't rely on charm against Azurup. And I'll bet you know some excellent court gossip. But that brings me to the real question. Why would the Emperor of Adir send a noble all the way to the Living Lands? A journey to the Living Lands is one way for most. This island's always had a way of swallowing people whole. An entire civilization disappeared here, if you can believe it. And this was all before the Dream Scourge. Now? Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are... And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion. I like your confidence. Just be careful. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. I was in rough shape. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out, especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Ah, I used to march to a similar drumbeat, but that's a story for another time. I'll let you get some rest, but it's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a... They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over. So Dream Scourge. I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. We should be safe enough, but... I'll take watch, just in case. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night. Night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Just getting warmed up.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand it. Against this place.
Next one's mine. Earth and raw. This one's mine. Earth and raw. Time to rally. Earth and raw. Eon Seek.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. I got a
bad feeling about what that air's trying to That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head. Where's my mark?
Where did all these brambles come from? So quickly.
What's the target? What am I hitting? Aim where? Give me a target. What's the target? Where's my mark? What am I hitting?
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Mine now. Give me a target. Let's see what we got. Still recovering. Right then, rock! See! Then roll! Not looking so good. Worse than raw.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Is that all you got? Let's see what you got. Then roll. cover.
Then raw! Then raw! Then raw! Then raw!
Time to rally.
Then raw! Then raw!
Hey! Over here!
Then raw!
Look up, envoy.
Then raw!
Not looking so good.
Then raw! Then raw!
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Just like the good old days.
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have... Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. The Living Lands is a tad rustic for our tastes, isn't it? Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the Living Lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. And maybe the essence will respond to... just be careful. The Emperor would never
Take it slow.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. We do not know. We have tried. We cannot, and we are afraid. We fear the rot. It spreads in the bear. It is an infection. A foreign body. We feel the pain of this intrusion. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place. But a favor for a favor. We offer you the power to heal and be healed. Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. Retire. New again this world, new again words.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you...
What happened? What can you recall? I believe the guards worked through you, Envoy. Though, as usual...
And they're in good company, it seems.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees... The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection. But we have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. Let me stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. True. We all want what's best for the Empire. If only everything were that simple. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free... Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good...
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more Whatever the Inquisitors think, she can't be this big, can she?
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlikes have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right...
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.